Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today being the daily challenge for May 20th, 2026. The character at the Defect and the modifiers as specialized start with 5 copies of a single card. Control Chaos start with Frozen Eye at the start of your turn. Add 10 random cards from the bottom of your draw pile. And Midas, enemies drop 200% more gold, but you can no longer smith the rest sites. I see Peltzer with an amazing 1569. That's effectively first place. Congratulations. Gemino 1440, Goldberry 1394, Cyberfox 1372, and Hobo with 1294. So it looks like people are able to do well, although there's a huge difference between the 20th place and the first place. So yeah, let's see what I can do here. So first of all, we started with 5 copies of Hologram. That's not a bad card to have 5 copies of. Also, I don't see a way, or I don't see a reason not to go for collector monsters, so I think I'll try to get a few more collector monsters rather than going for Highlander, because, yeah, again, there's no good way not to. No good reason not to. Alright, so 3 lead path in the middle with 1, 2, just 3 question mark rooms, which is fine. Hopefully the 3 elites will be worth it. Alright. Starting with the cultist, let's do Zap, Hologram, the Zap, I guess. Okay. I would like something like Streamline or some other good card to really use the Hologram with. Here, let's do Dual Cast. I think I'll just Hologram. Actually, wait, I can't Hologram the Zap, right? Okay, fine, let's just play Defend. Alright. I should have just double defended instead of wasting the Hologram there. Alright, here, 3 strikes, and the orbs are enough. Beautiful. Alright. Got a Dex Potion, Streamline. That's exactly what I was looking for. Although, Genetic Algorithm this early on is also, well, could become really powerful. Let's risk it. Okay. Here I lose some HP for gold. And here I got my first curse, Regret, as well as Gear. You could now gain strength at rest sites up to 3 times. That's really good with Midas, because there's nothing better to do at rest sites now. Least Waffle is interesting for max HP. I don't know if I need Scrape. Leap. Final boss is the Hexaghost, right? Alright, so, oh boy. Alright, I think I'll take the Least Waffle and pick up Race from HP by 7. And then I think I'll also grab the Compiled Driver. Darkness would possibly allow him to get overkill, but hopefully I'll be able to get some Dark Orb synergies later. Alright, so here, let's see what the Compiled Driver gives me. Oof, alright, fine. Let's just do... What should I do here? I guess I'll just do the Hologram twice to gain a little bit of block. Alright, fine. I need to lose HP for the Hexaghost fight anyway, so not too big of a problem here. Can I bring back a Zap? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then here I have 10 incoming. Unfortunately, the strikes alone are not enough. Let's double defend and then do 1 strike. Alright. And now if I get a few strikes, that would be enough. Thunder Strike is 14, and that with a little bit of damage next turn should be enough, right? Bullseye or Hyper Beam. Beautiful. Alright, go for the S is really good for the upcoming boss. Let's take it. Well, only if I draw on the right turn, of course. Alright, here I got the sentries. Not the best start. I do have a Dex Potion that I might need to use. But for now, let's just start off with 2 defense and a strike. Actually, I guess I could look ahead. I did not play the Genetic Algorithm in the last fight. That's something I should have waited for. I don't know if I can defend against 18 this turn. Do you have a go for the S that I can bring this count down to 15, and then I'll have 8 plus 3, 11. I mean, with the Dex Potion, this would be enough, right? So if I do Genetic Algorithm, go for the ice, then Hologram that go for the ice. Alright. Then I can fully defend with the defend here. Beautiful. Okay. Is that going to be enough, though? Alright, another 9. Basically, I have to make sure I have a defensive card every turn. Next turn might be a little difficult. Anything I need to Hologram this turn? Another go for the ice? I don't think it makes a big difference. Well, hang on. The go for the ice alone is not enough. Let's do Dual Cast. Really hoping it would hit the frontliner. It did not. So I have to do Hologram, and then might as well grab a 0-cost card. Okay. And then do Defend. I have to. Alright, next turn I do have 2 Holograms. Will that be enough, though? That's 10 by itself. I could bring back a go for the ice. Compile Driver. It's not going to get me the chill. Actually, it's not going to get me anything. Oof, there's only the go for the ice, right, that I can bring back. It's 15. I need 16. I guess I have to bring back a defensive card too. Well, hang on. Let's Hologram the go for the ice here. All right. So 15. Yeah, actually, if I bring back a defend, that is enough. Okay, so the Dex Potion is still saving me here, but do I have... Okay, I do have the chill next turn, and a consume. That is not a bad idea. I think I'll do Consume and Chill, because that will evoke a Frost Orb, and that should give me enough block. And then next turn I have Defragment. That might be enough. I can draw the Coursers this turn. Let's do Consume, then Chill. And then with the Frost Orb, it is almost enough, but no, next turn I will have to take a lot of damage, and there's not much I can do. I think I should draw the Core Search, and then I have Compile Driver. Let's try it. Let's do FTL. Then I guess I'll do Core Surge. Okay, I might actually be able to get rid of this guy with the Alpha 1. And then with the Defragment, I will have 5 block every, or 10 block every turn, right? Wait, how did I get the Alpha 1? With the Compile Driver. Alright, let's do Turbo. Then Compile Driver. This guy. Alright, then Alpha 1. Okay, good, good. Alright, yeah, so I am fully defended with the Defragment, so I guess I can speed this up. So yeah, I'll speed this up. I'll be right back with victory. Yeah, alright, beautiful. Perfect this one. Got really lucky there. We got Gambling Chip at the start of each combat. Discard any number of cards and I draw that many cards, as well as a Power Potion, and Stack might not be bad. FTL might be slightly better. So is the Auto Shield, though. Let's take the FTL, alright? And then I might as well go this way to... Well, it doesn't matter if I go left or right. Let's go right, actually, because that way I can lift first and then fight the regular fight. That extra strength might make a difference. Okay. Alright, here I got the Spike and Acid Slimes. Let's get rid of... well, actually, I don't mind the defensive cards. What am I going to draw next? Nothing useful. You know what? I have to take damage at some point anyway. Let's save these two. Let's do 2 strikes and then a defend. Okay. Oh, actually, I got lucky with the Lightning Orb. I didn't notice that. That's beautiful. Let's do Compile Driver. Then Dual Cast and Strike. Beautiful. Alright. White Noise Steam Beer, Compile Driver. Oh, if I'm going to go for Collector Monsters, let's take another Compile Driver. Here I got a Rigopillo. One of you resting an additional 15 HP. Okay. And then here, okay, I have to lose a lot of HP in the fight before the boss, right? I have to remember to do that. Let's plan ahead. So there's a Genetic Algorithm that I should have played in the last turn. I didn't. I think I should I wake it up this turn and then play a bunch of holograms? I don't have anything good coming up. So if I wait 3 turns, I do have the FTL, so I can draw something here. If I do the FTL, I can only get to this turn when I get attacked, and that's not enough. Can I get to the vice condition? Not, I mean, I can, but I don't really have any Frost Orbs until the chill, unless I can... Well, let's try to draw as much as I can. So let's get rid of all of these here. Keep the FTL, because that would allow me to draw cards, although no, that would kill. No, not kill, transform. So, fine. Let's just do Genetic Algorithm. I think I can do another Zap. Let's do that. Alright. Okay. Oh boy. So, here... Anything I can hologram for card draw? Not really. The FTL is too much, right? I mean, next turn I do have another hologram. Still can't get to the chill easily. I mean, next turn I have hologram and defend. I guess that has to be enough. Do I have a go for this? I should, right? Yeah. I could also draw 2 cards with Compile Driver. That will only leave with 1 hologram, though. But 2 defense. Okay, I think I'll do that. Let's do Compile Driver 1, Compile Driver 2. And then go for... Or hologram... No, I think I'll just do a regular strike here. Okay. Alright. So 18. I have the hologram to bring back a go for the ice. That allows me to only need 13 block, which I have. But the next turn... I think there's anything I can do. Can't even get to the chill, right? If only I could. Yeah, no, I don't think there's any other combination of cards I could have played for this to have been enough. So fine, let's accept the damage here. Actually, this is good. I wanted to lose HP against the Hexaghost anyway, so this is fine. Let's do Creative AI, chill, and wait. Okay. I'm losing Dex or focus slowly though. Another Creative AI. Why not? Let's do it. Okay. All right, 18. I can do FTL. I guess I can do Equilibrium. Chaos for a Plasma Orb. Okay. I guess I'm not sure what I'm hoping for. If I get like 2 heat sinks, it might be enough. Why did I not get rid of... Oh, right, Equilibrium. Right. Right. Let's do Compile Driver. I can do Turbo, Rebound. Yeah, Electrodynamics is fine. That's enough to kill, right? Yeah, fine. Yeah, I think this one would have been too difficult to effect. So I got Gold-Plated Cables. Your rightmost orb triggers its passive additional time. That's very nice. As well as a Swift Push and an Aggregate. I could take another Compile Driver for my 3rd one, but I think Aggregate can be really powerful. Let's take it. Okay. And here I got the Fungi Beasts. Starting with the Genetic Algorithm. That's good. Actually, I think I'll just save these 3. All right. Let's do FTL, go for the ice, Genetic Algorithm, Compile Driver. And then, yeah, might as well. Actually, here, let me do Hologram and then FTL to deal slightly more damage. Alright. Okay. And then here I'm being attacked. Let's do Compile Driver. Hologram the Compile Driver. No, let's just fully defend here. There's no rush. Actually, I think if I hologram the Compile Driver with the orb, that would have been enough, especially with gold-plated cables, but no harm done. Alright. Okay, Core Search by Lightning Hologram. I might go for Pauper, right? So I don't think I'll take the Core Surge. And I already have enough holograms. Let's take the Ball Lightning, which is a decent attack card. Here I got Pair. I'm picking up Race to Max by 10. That's really nice. Although now I definitely need to lose HP in the last fight. Alright, what do I have coming up? FTL, Strike. That might be better than the holograms. Let's get rid of these 4. Okay. Then do FTL, Strike, go for the ice, and I guess I'll do another Strike. Okay. A little worried I might not come up with enough block here. 14. Compile Driver gives me Genetic Algorithm. That's not quite enough. Let's do Compile Driver either way. Yeah, Genetic Algorithm defend is 14, but the enemy will have more strength. Can I get... If I get Aggregate, I don't have card draw, right? That's a problem. If I had Hologram, the weakness would have been great. But fine, yeah, I think I'll lose the Perfect here as well. Let's do another Ball Lightning and wait. Okay, and I wanted to lose HP anyway, so this is fine. Could just lose 16 here again, right? Let's do Compile Driver, a Strike, and then how about I'll bring back a Go for the Ice. That way I will lose HP, but not as much. Okay. Yeah, 23 is fine, and then next turn I can try to drop down to less than 21. Before I take the Bottle Flame, another Hologram. It's a little too much. I think Capacitor is okay. Let's take Bottle Flame. I'll pick up, choose an attack, so I should come with this card in your hand. I mean, either FTL or Compile Driver, right? This is a 0-cost card draw card, so I think I'll take the FTL. Okay. Alright. And then here, I do want to drop down to 21, right? There's a Giant Algorithm, which is great. Actually, I think I'll save the rest. Let's get rid of the Defend here. I don't think I need that. Let's do... actually... Yeah, let's do FTL first, then Genetic Algorithm, then Ball Lightning, and then Hologram the FTL, I guess. Okay. Wait, I have to remember to lose 2 HP. So can I defend against 10? Hologram, go for... Oh, I don't have a Golf, go for the ice. Here, let's do a defend. That's 8. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. So I lose 4, that's fine. And then the orbs are enough to kill this turn. Beautiful. Alright, we got a Gambler's Brew, which might be useful. Loop, Stack, Rebound. All of those are good. Loop might be really good too. Let's take it. Okay. And then here I gain Strength. Beautiful. So the Hexago should only be attacking me for 12. And I have a Power Potion. Let me see when the Go for the S is coming up. Ooh, not anytime soon. That is a problem. I do have the Genetic Algorithm, so unless as long as I don't draw anything, I should be fine, right? So let's do FTL. Play 2 strikes, and then I think I'll Hologram the FTL. Beautiful. So then Genetic Algorithm should give me enough block, right? Yeah, it's 13 right now. That's good. Yeah, let's do Loop, Genetic Algorithm. Anything into Hologram? Not really. Next turn I might have trouble defending. No, actually I might. I have the Hologram, right? So Compile Driver will draw me the strike. That's fine. Okay. Alright, so here I have 6. Next turn, I'm still not going to get the Go for the S, but I think that's fine. Let's do Ball Lightning, Defend, Hologram, I guess a 0-cost card like FTL. Okay. Alright, here I have 10 incoming, but I have the Agate, that's good. Let's do Compile Driver. Yeah, I can get to... Wait, yeah, I can do Defend, then Hologram, the... Compile Driver again to draw the Go for the Ice to weaken it down to 6 and be fully defended, and then do another Zap. Beautiful. And still have leftover energy. Alright, next turn I might have trouble though. I need to defend against 6. Don't have any Frost Orbs. And, oh, I have the Hologram though. Yeah. Should I Hologram the Agate? No, I have to Hologram the defensive card, unfortunately. Yeah, fine. Let's... Wait, do I draw anything after this? Draw Recursion. That's not enough. Alright, yeah, let's Hologram a defensive... I could Hologram another Hologram. How about that? Actually, I can recycle the Thunder Strike. That way I can also do Fusion and then Hologram a 1-cost attack card like Ball Lightning. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, so here I'm not being attacked. Can I use this to set up? There's an Echo Form that's tempting. I can Hologram. Next turn I do have Tempest. Oh man, but not enough energy, right? Can I... What could I do? I could Echo Form. Would the Tempest be enough? It might give me energy. You know what? I'm gonna Hologram the what do you call it? The Aggregate. That way I can play Echo Form, Recursion, Charge Battery, and Leap. Just hope that next turn the Tempest alone is not gonna be enough, right? Even if I double play it. So if I double play this, it's gonna evoke it 8 times. That's not quite enough block, and I have to defend against 14. And if I draw 5 cards, I could get to the... auto shields, but that is also not going to be enough, right? Because I need 14. Oh man, what do I do here? Well, let's try it. I'm too lazy to do the calculation. Let's do the Tempest. I also have Steam Beer. I could have... Oh, no, double thing. That would not have been enough. This did give me lots of energy. Oh, wait. Hang on. 15? I think I'm almost there, especially with the loop, right? Yeah, wait. I can also do Fission and then do Thunderclap. Beautiful. All right. Okay, got really lucky there. Perfect this one. Very happy with that. Creative AI, Electrodynamics, Bias Cognition. I am not sure which... Yeah, no, I think I'll go for Popper. Let's skip this one. Electrodynamics would have been fine, but I think this is okay. Astrolabe, Curse Key or Ectoplasm. Curse Key, right? To try to get curses. Yeah, let's say Curse Key. Gain energy at the start of return. When you open an unbossed chest to obtain a curse. All right. So I already have 3 curses. Or, no, sorry. I already have 1 curse. This guarantees me getting 3. And then more treasure rooms means more curses. So only 1 2-lead path on the right. That's a little disappointing because I see a lot of question mark rooms on the left. So if I go on the right, I'll get 3 question mark rooms and then 2 elites and then a 4th question mark room. That's kind of low, but yeah, I guess I'll do it. All right. Okay, here I got the Sphere Guardian. Let's get rid of all of these. Yeah, I guess I can keep the FTL for free card draw. All right. Let's do FTL. This is not a good hand. All right. Let's do Loop, Hologram. I guess... Oh, I should have done the FTL a little sooner. That would have allowed me to draw another card. Let's... I don't know. Hologram a dual cast. How about that? And then Hologram a Zap to make sure I still have a Lightning Orb. Okay. Yeah, the Lightning Orb. Having 1 Orb is very important with Gold Plate Cables and the Loop. Yeah, I can do Genetic Algorithm for full block. Good. Ball Lightning, Strike, and then let's get a 0-cost card. I should make a habit of playing the Hologram FTL in the beginning. Okay. And then here I just need to deal 10 more damage. Beautiful. Alright, Steam Barrier, Overclock, Doom and Gloom. I guess I'll take... Didn't I have a Steam Barrier? No, but yeah, well, actually, let me take Doom and Gloom because that might allow me to get overkill in at some point in this fight. Definitely want to fight these guys. Okay. I do have a Doom and Gloom coming up. No, but I have Genetic Algorithm, which I think I'll save for later. So let's just get rid of this. Then let's do FTL, Hologram the FTL. Okay. Oh, that doesn't mean I don't want to play the Genetic, the Compile Driver. That's fine. Let's just double defend and then play a Strike. Okay. Alright. This way I do have Genetic Algorithm ready for this turn. Okay. Yeah, let's do Agate, Genetic Algorithm. Then do I have... yeah, I guess I have Compile Driver for card draw. Okay. And then Strike is enough for this guy. Beautiful. And I am almost fully defended. Yeah, almost fully defended. Just losing 1 HP. Okay. Alright, lots of incoming here. Let's do Doom and Gloom. Should I do Aggregate? Let me weaken this guy first. Then do Doom and Gloom. I think I'll Hologram the Aggregate because that would allow me to play both the Dual Cast and the Loop and hope... Okay, beautiful. I was able to save a lot of HP there. And then here I can just kill with Compile Driver and a Strike. Awesome. Got a Red Mask at the Starvage combo live 1 week to all enemies, which is great. Recursion, Cloud Charge Battery. Not a huge fan of any, but I think I'll take the Recursion. It's 0 cost. Might be helpful. And then here, let's definitely choose a potential collector bonus card. Well, I guess another Compile Driver is the best chance of me getting another collector bonus. I would love to get Cool-Headed, especially with the extra energy. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take the Cool-Headed because that should help me with fights. And hopefully I'll be able to get a collector bonus on the Compile Driver soon anyway. Get rid of this. Capacitor Defend, Compile Driver. There's a Hologram coming up. Yeah, fine. Let's get rid of these 3. Okay. And then do FTL... I guess I'll Hologram the FTL, right? Okay. And then I can do Go for the S or extra turn of weakness, then do Doom and Gloom, and I'll play 1 defend. Alright. Okay. 17. There's the Genetic Algorithm. That's great. Yeah, let's do that. Then, what can I Hologram? FTL again? Sure. Alright. And then I could Hologram another FTL. Yes, let's do that. That is enough to get rid of this guy. And then I am fully defended. Let's do Loop here for good measure. Okay. Alright. Back then I was trying to escape. Let me do Ball Lightning. Hologram the Ball Lightning. And that should be enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright. Got my gold back. Cold Snap. Second Doom and Gloom or Blizzard. I guess I'll take a second Doom and Gloom. I have the energy to support it. So here I'm hoping to get overkill with the Doom and Gloom. So I think I'll take the gold instead. And then here I got the Book of Stabbing. I do have some good potions. Do I have something good coming up? My Genetic Algorithm is not coming up for some time, quite some time. I need 15. 1 defend and Hologram defend is not going to be enough, right? Oh boy. There's an Aggregate. Yeah, wait. If I can only defend... Hang on. If I do... Hologram... If I get rid of the Hologram, then I can Hologram the Hologram. That might work. Yeah, let's get rid of the Hologram. Get rid of all of these, actually. Okay. Then do FTL. Hologram, the hologram is only 6 plus 5. That's not quite enough still. I guess I'll have to drink the Swift Potion, then do Aggregate. Not even that much block, but fine. Then do Defend, Ball Lightning. I have to hologram. Wait, I already have a Defend in my hand, so I don't need to hologram a defensive card. I can hologram Compile Driver. What would that give me? Recursion, then Loop. And then the turn after I'll have... Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Let's do Compile Driver. Recursion. Okay. Then do Defend. And another hologram is enough. Should I grab another Compile Driver for a Loop? I think I should. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then do a Strike. All right. So far, so good. Next turn, I only have 12 incoming. That still might be a challenge. Nope, not with these cards. Okay, good. And then I still might have trouble getting through the Genetic Algorithm after that. Unless I draw more cards. So let's do... If I do Doom and Gloom Compile Driver, can I hologram the Aggregate? Yes. If I hologram the Aggregate, I would be able to play everything here and still be able to fully defend. Okay. So then, yeah, let's double defend here. Then might as well do Zap and Doom and Gloom. Okay. And then next turn, I think I should be able to get to the Genetic Algorithm, right? Yeah, almost. Let's go for the ice. Cool-headed. I should have done genetic... actually, hang on. I think I should be able to kill here too, but I do want to play the genetic algorithm, so let's get the compile driver. Okay. Then do genetic algorithm, and then, yeah, next turn I should be able to kill with... Actually, the gold-plated cables or the lightning... what do you call it? The lube is enough here, but yeah, beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one, I got Nunchaku. Every time I play 10 attacks, get extra energy, as well as an energy potion and a second go for the ice. Let's do it. Alright. Here, getting last point of strength. Good. Okay. And then going on the right for the next elite, right? Yeah, it's a shame. The only elite left here. If I went on the left, I would get 3 question mark rooms. Okay, fine. 1 question mark room is not too bad. Alright, Gremlin Leader, who is attacking me on turn 1. Next turn, actually, if I get rid of enough cards, I could get the Aggregate and then double defend. No holograms, though. And then Compounder would give me another defend. That's still not going to be enough, right? Unless I use the Gambler's Brew, which could give me another hologram. All right, I think I'll get rid of all of these here. Okay. All right, so then let's do Compile Driver first. Need to get rid of the minions, right? Okay. Then do... Should I do Dual Cast? I have 15... This guy's 15 if the orb hits this one, but there's a chance it might not. Let's do dual cast. Okay, it did hit that one. Good. And then I can, with the Aggregate, fully defend here, right? Okay, beautiful. All right. The red mask actually allowed me to be fully defended here. Okay, then let's do Doom and Gloom, get rid of this one, and then do... Go for the ice, I guess. Capacitor. I don't think I need capacitor, right? Anything into hologram. Aggregate again? Not really. Yeah, I don't think I need the hologram. Let's go for the S, zoom, and zap and capacitor. Okay. Alright, 27. This guy just attacks me every turn, huh? I can weaken it down to 18, but do I have enough? There's a compile driver, which gets me a ball, lightning, and strike. Drag algorithm is a little too late there. Let's do cool-headed compile driver. Oh, right, it draws me 3 cards. Okay, so then I think what I can do is I can hologram the... It has to be an Aggregate, right? For energy, and then hologram card draw. Yeah, let's hologram the Aggregate, then hologram card draw with the compile driver. Okay. Then to genetic algorithm, that's 23. That's not quite enough, but I do have to defend. Oh, actually, never mind. That is enough. Beautiful. Then I can also do recursion, Doom and Gloom, ball lightning, and a strike. Okay, beautiful. Right, can the Gremlin Leader not attack me for 1 turn? That would be really appreciated. I think I'll just do hologram. Compile drivers, right? Yeah, extra card draw is great. Compile driver 1. Should I do fission? No, I think my orbs are pretty powerful at this point. Blizzard is not that good, though. Let's hologram another compile driver. Or should I do... here, let's do... I can't do Doom and Gloom. Let's do ball lightning. Okay. And then I don't think I'll do anything else. Actually, here, if I do overclock, bullseye is enough. Beautiful. Perfect. This one I got round scale, so I just go with 3 thorns. Upgraded Aggregate or an upgraded compile driver. I think I'll take the upgraded compile driver here. All right, we got Wraith and Shovel. You can dig for relics at red sites. Beautiful. Just as soon as I ran out of my usage for gear, yeah, I can actually do something else at red sites. Awesome. Ornament to fan. Every time play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Beautiful. And then here I got the snake plant with 15 incoming. Let's get rid of this. All right. Let's do FTL. Go for the ice compile driver. And then I could hologram the go for the ice, although the enemy is already weakened for enough turns. Can I hologram a defensive card? No, that's fine. compile driver will give me a genetic algorithm. Yeah, let's hologram the compile driver. Get that to play the genetic algorithm with it. All right. Okay. And I'm not being attacked here. Let's do dual cast, zap, strike, and loop. Okay. And then I just need to do a little bit of damage, which I think I can do with the Doom. No, right, I forgot I'm weakened. Ooh, alright, let's do strike, then this, and then the orb is enough. Beautiful. Alright, we got an explosive potion, which I'll skip. Hello World upgraded. Oof. Might be bad. I think instead I'll take the Steam Beer. I already have an innate curse, so I would like to avoid. Okay, this is a perfect chance to try to get overkill, so let's do that. I need the Doom and Gloom, which is coming up in 2 cards. Yeah, let's grab it now. Okay. So then I can do FTL, hologram the FTL. Alright. And then just do... Should I do 2 Doom and Glooms? Why not? Yeah, let's do 2 Doom and Glooms. Okay. Alright, so now I have to get the Dark Orb up front and let it grow to deal more than 100 damage. Or, yeah, more than 100 damage. So I'll speed this up. I'll be right back. Alright, I think the Dark Orb is ready to deal more than 100 damage, and that was fairly easy with the gold-plated cables and the loop, and then here I can do Chaos, and still have the Chakra ready for the next fight. Beautiful. So I got Overkill out of the way. There's a Weakness Push, which I'll skip, and there is my Collectibles and the Compile Driver, so I'm very happy I was able to get that. Okay. Alright, Bird and the Chosen. I think I'll keep the Bird alive so that it can kill itself on my Thorns. So let's just target the backliner. Let's get rid of this, and then do FTL, go for the Ice, Doom and Gloom. Can I gain a little bit extra block? The Cool-Headed is enough block, and then I can do Compile Driver, Recursion, why not? Then Aggregate to play 2 more strikes. Okay, that was a really good first turn, actually. Okay. Alright. Okay, yeah, this guy's going to be dead to my Thorns. That's good. Let's do Steam Barrier. Actually, Ball Lightning would allow me to target the backliner with the Dark Orb there. Okay, and then the Orbs are enough to kill next turn, right? Let me play 3. Ooh, Genetic Algorithm. Almost forgot to play that. Let's do Go for the Ice. That's actually enough to kill. Fine. Alright, Ball Lightning, Darkness, Glacier is really good. Even though I have a Ball Lightning, let's take the Glacier. Yep. And then here I got a Snecko, the Snecko in the question mark room. I will play the Genetic Algorithm. Let's get rid of these 3. Alright, let's do FTL, hologram the FTL again. Okay. Then do... yeah, I guess I can do the loop, right? Let's do Genetic Algorithm, Compile Driver, and then loop. And I can do Ball Lightning too. Alright. Not a bad start. Alright, 15. That's a lot. I do have a Doom and Gloom here. Compile Driver could give me something good here. Alright, could have been better. Yeah, if I get a 0 cost hologram, no, fine. It's okay. I'll take a little bit of damage. That's fine. Another 15. Yeah, things are not cheap here. Let's do Compile Driver. Go for the S is good. Actually, I have enough to kill her, right? Beautiful. Alright, got a Smoke Bomb, which I don't think I need. Double Energy, go for the Ice Turbo. My second go for the Ice, I'll take it. And then here, let's dig again for Symbiotic Virus at the Savage Combat Channel 1 Dark. That's not too bad. I already got Overkill out of the way, so I don't think I desperately need it. Alright, let's plan ahead. I would like a Frost Orb with the Cool-Headed. When is an Aggregate coming up? Not anytime soon. Wow, same with the Genetic Algorithm. I'm a little worried. So maybe I'll try to get rid of as many cards as I can. Let's keep Cool-Headed and Compile Driver for extra card draw, though. So it's the FTL, hologram the FTL. Okay. Then do Cool-Headed, Compile Driver. Okay. Alright, how do I get extra energy? Next turn I will be in trouble if I can't defend. I do have a Power Potion that might give me a buffer, right? Can I hologram a Compile Driver? That'll draw me 3 cards. That's not the worst. Let's hologram the Compile Driver here. Okay. Then do the Go for the Ice, and then do Recursion, and unfortunately I'll take a bunch of damage from the Regret, but that's fine. And my only chance for this guy not to be attacking me, it is attacking me. Alright. I don't think. Can I get to the Glacier somehow? I could do the Gambler's Brew, get to the Glacier. Then Compile Driver the Hologram, but I just promise I don't have enough energy. I do have an energy push, and I think I have to try this, right? Let's get rid of all of these here. Okay. Then do... actually, let's do Compile Driver first, because I know I'm going to play it. Actually, I can't get to the Genetic Algorithm that way. Beautiful. 33, that's actually enough. I should still probably do Glacier, though, right? Next turn I will have trouble with card draw. Unless I can draw 1 extra card here. I think it might make sense because I can't fully defend here. I think it might make sense to hologram the Compile Driver again. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. And then I can do Go for the Ice. And should I still drink the energy push to play the Glacier? No. I think I'll risk it this way. That way I can bring back... Well, yeah. That way I can use the energy push in a different turn. Come. Alright. Still being attacked here. Okay. So there's an Agate, there's a Compile Driver that will draw me Consume, Hyper Beam, and Sunder. The Sunder is useful. Sunder is not upgraded though, so it's only 27. It is enough to get rid of this guy, so let's do Compile Driver here. Okay. Then Sunder to get rid of this guy. Alright. Oh boy, Hologram. What's my best defensive card? Probably the Glacier, actually. Yeah, so I think I can do Aggregate, Hologram the Glacier. Which is here. Okay, do that. Alright, that is enough, right? That's 19 block. Beautiful. Do I want to do Consume? I could, but... Actually, I could. That's not a bad idea. Fine, let's do Consume here. Okay, so I'm guaranteed not to be attacked next turn. That's good. Alright. And then... Oh, man, should I risk Creative AI? Let's do Aggregate. I don't need to do double energy here because I can do Core Search, Creative AI, and... Yeah, might as well play this. Okay. Alright, Creative AI, let's see if that helps. I am still frail and vulnerable, but I'm not being attacked. That's good. I do Fission. Boot Sequence. No, I think I'll keep the Boot Sequence Cool Head next turn, so let's try to avoid drawing anything. Should I just do Tempest? Can't do the Cold Snap. I will lose my Frost Orb if I do Tempest. I think I'll try to avoid doing Tempest then. Let's do Machine Learning. Cold Snap. Okay, this is not bad, having 2 Frost Orbs. Okay. 12 block with Gold Paid Cables. 31. That is a lot. This is why I wanted to have these cards. So let's do Auto Shields Boot Sequence. That's 15 plus 8, 23. Not quite enough. There's a buffer coming up. Wait. No, I can't draw the buffer. Oh boy, hang on. So if I do Cool Headed, they'll evoke 7. So that'll be 23, 30. I'm off by 1. Off by 1. Let's see if this gives me anything good. It's like Discharge Storm or Hello World. None of this helps me, right? I might as well do Storm, I guess, but, yeah, let's do Beam Cell. No, there's nothing I can do, right? Ah, that's such a bummer. That is... Wait, hang on. If I do Stag Discharge, that gives me extra card draw with the Compile Driver, and then... Wait, I'm also already fully defended. Right, because I evoked an orb. Still, I think it might make sense to drink the energy push and play the buffer, because I'm not guaranteed that this guy won't attack me next turn, and I won't be able to defend. Luckily, I'm not being attacked, though. That's good. I think I'll actually do Capacitor Consume. Alright, then do Recursion. That's not too bad. Okay. Uh-huh. Alright, I do have a buffer. Is that going to be enough? There are 2 Seeks here. That's really nice. I wouldn't mind a Chill, actually. Can I seek an Electrodynamics? If I have that, I do have that. Alright, let's do Electrodynamics here first. Okay. And then I can do Chill. That gets rid of the minions. And I do have the buffer. Actually, it's enough to kill. Beautiful. Alright, had to use my potions, but was able to perfect this one. Very happy with that. Okay, got a Distal Chaos Potion. I will continue to go for Popper. So far, I'm doing pretty fine without rare cards. Sacred Bark is really powerful, right? Do I want Tiny House? I do already have the Pair and Least Muffled, so Tiny House would give me max HP. Or the Well-Fed modifier, I mean. Oof. Wait, actually, hang on. I started at 75, right? So I already got the Well-Fed modifier. I guess that will help me with the Stuff modifier. Yeah, fine. Let's take the Tiny House and pick up between 1 potion, gain 50 gold, raise your make sure we have 5, obtain 1 card, and upgrade 1 random card. I got the FTL upgrade, which is something I wanted to upgrade anyway. Beam Cell, Thunder, or Storm. I don't think I'll do the innate Storm. Thunder is fine. I have the energy. Let's take it. Okay. Right, Time Meter. I'm playing a little slower than I'd like, but I'm doing pretty well so far. Again, only 1 2 lead path on the left. That's disappointing. 3 early question mark rooms, and then after the lead, I get another 2 question mark rooms with a chance of skipping a question mark room to go for a shop, which I might take because, yeah, we'll see. If I have a chance to get a curses, so far I only have 2, and I'm guaranteed a 3rd one with the cursed key. Okay. Get rid of those 2 curses. Cool-headed is pretty good. Let's save that. Okay. Alright, let's do FTL. Go for the eyes. Cool-headed. Oh, okay. We'll take a little bit of damage here. That's fine. Let's do 1 strike and then zap. Alright. 9 incoming. Let's do Compile Driver for a bunch of cards to draw. The Sunder is 27. Not quite enough. If I do dual cast, then the Sunder is enough. Beautiful. Alright. I should have waited for the Genetic Algorithm, huh? Turbo Loop and Compile Driver. I already have enough Compile Drivers. I don't mind a turbo, but let's take the loop. I already have one loop, and who knows, I might get a collector's there. I think I'll just take the fire potion. Cultist potion takes too long to become useful, although I might save it for the boss fight. It's fine. I got an unannounced shop here. That's good. So let's buy everything. Toxic Egg, whenever you add a skill into deck, upgraded. Bag of marbles at the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. And toolbox at the start of each combat, choose 1 of 3 random colors cards. Okay. And then let's grab the stack. I already have enough holograms. I don't think I'll take another one. Sweeping is fine. Another Sunder is fine. Should I take Panacea? I guess it doesn't hurt. I would like a focus potion here. I think that might be better. Is there anything I need to remove? No, I think I'm good here. Okay. Would still prefer to go for another shop if I have enough curses by then. Well, I did not get the normality event, which means I might have trouble getting enough curses. Let's get rid of these 4. Okay. Let's do FTL, hologram, the FTL. Okay. Then do Dark Shackles, go for the Ice, Recursion, and double defend. Okay. Alright. Okay, so here, 26 incoming. That is a lot. Is the Sunder going to be enough? I'm worried it might not be. What can I... recurse. Nothing useful, right? Yeah, the Sunder is not up. Alright, let's hologram back the... probably Steam Barrier. Okay. Then do defend, and then a strike. Alright. Almost fully defended there. Okay. That's a lot. Alright, let's do Agate. I think I can Sunder and then hologram the Sunder. What is Compile Driver going to give me? Capacitor burn, go for the ice. Yeah, let's do Compile Driver. Then go for the ice. Another go for the ice. Yeah, let's just do Sunder and then hologram the... Actually, I should have checked what the... Actually, I think I should bring back a Compile Driver, because that way I can draw more cards, including another Compile Driver. Doom and Gloom is not quite enough. I do have Sweeping Beam. Yeah, so if I do another Compile Driver, then do Doom and Gloom and Sweeping Beam. Okay. Should have flipped the order there, but that's fine. Let's also do Dual Cast. Oh, that's enough to kill. Beautiful. At Tungsten Rod, whenever you lose HP, lose 1 less. And a Potion of Capacity, which I don't think I need. Beam Cell, Compile Driver number 5. No, let's take the Beam Cell. Okay. And then here I got the Repulsor. Jackal, Trade, Strip, Finesse. Let's take the Finesse. Alright. Do FT... actually, here, let's get rid of all of these other than the FTL and Finesse. Okay. Right, FTL, then hologram the FTL again. Although it's upgraded, so I could play another card. Then do Sweeping Beam. Okay, I think I'll just hologram the Sweeping Beam, right? Right. And then I can play these cards. So Regret will deal a little bit of damage, but I think that's fine. Okay. Should at some point try to get combos as well, right? Let's just kill with a Sunder here. Actually, let me do... Oh, it doesn't matter. Right, Barrage, Defragment, Recursion. Defragment is really good. I already have a Recursion, but Defragment is really powerful. I should definitely take that. Okay, a Reptomancer, Good Instincts, Chrysalis, Purity. I think I'll take the Good Instincts, although this one might be a bit difficult. Let's get rid of... Actually, I'll keep the Doom and Gloom. Alright, so let's do... Hang on, Doom and Gloom with vulnerability is 19, right? Let's do FTL. Actually, I could... No, I think that's fine. Let's hologram the FTL again. Okay. Then do Doom and Gloom. Alright. Then do Compile Driver would give me... Actually, I wouldn't mind a stack next turn, so let's not play the Compile Driver here. Instead, let's go for the ice, hologram, the FTL again, and then do Zap. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, this guy is attacking me here. Stack is only 10. I was really hoping for more. Can't really draw a lot of cards. Actually, I can't draw any cards. Let's go for the ice, so I still need to defend against 22 somehow. Sunder is enough for the backliner, alright. Then I can do Defragment, Ball Lightning, and then I think I'll do the, this is 13, that's not enough. Let's drink the Chaos Potion, okay. Compile Driver, Hologram, another go for the S is probably not really necessary, but I don't really have a defensive card, so, I guess, no, I do have a defensive card with Good Instincts, okay. So now the stack is enough. I could do another Compile Driver, but let's save the Steam Beer for next turn. So let's just do stack and nothing else, okay. Alright, 26 incoming. Let's do Steam Barrier. Hologram is 11. Defend, Hologram. Should I get a Compile Driver? I can weaken down to 18, but that's not enough. If I do Compile Driver, I'll draw how many cards? Just 2 cards. So just a Recursion and Sunder. That's not enough either. Wait, I have the stack. Right, I can just bring back the stack here. Beautiful. And then let's do Strike. I don't think I'll play the Capacitor because I do want to evoke the Dark Orb. Okay. 30. I can evoke the Dark Orb with the Recursion, and then do Sunder for a kill. Beautiful. Perfect. This one we got Lantern, Surge with additional energy, Doom and Gloom, Barrage, Sweeping Beam. I only have 1 Sweeping Beam, 2 Doom and Gloom, so let's take a third one. Okay. And then here, let's dig for Dreamcatcher. One of you resume added card into your deck. Okay. And then here, I got the Giant Head. Ooh, Apotheosis is really tempting. I'm not being attacked on turn 1, so that is really good. Alright, get rid of... I might play the Thunder. Why not? Alright, let's do FTL. Then do Apotheosis. Recursion. Yeah, I think I'll do Capacitor and then Thunder. 73. Almost gives me overkill there. Okay. Alright, still not being attacked. That's good. I would like... Actually, I do have Genetic Ogre next turn. I would draw this turn, though, if I play the Compile Driver, so let's not do that. Let's go for the ice. Actually, might as well do the stack first for the slow debuff. Okay. Alright, 13. There's a Genetic Algorithm. Let's do Loop, Genetic Algorithm, Cool-Headed. What do I have next turn? Yeah, I think I can do Compile Driver would get me the Steam Beer, but that's fine. Should I do Dual Cast? No, I think I'll wait. Yeah, because I do want the Dark Orb to grow. I have 2 loops and the Gold Pit Cable, so this Dark Orb will grow very quickly. I can do Glacier. Let's do another loop. Alright. Okay. Do I have something for next turn? No. So I think I should probably grab Card Draw. It's still not going to be enough. That might be a problem, right? If I do Compile Driver, it does draw me 3 cards. And then... yeah, well, yeah, I guess I have to do that. Alright, let's do Compile Driver and wait. Okay. A little worried. I do have a Focus Push, but I have 30 incoming here. I can only defend against 16 plus 6, that's 22, plus another 6, that's 28, so that's not quite enough. Well, there is a Hologram coming up. Let's do Beam Cell, Panacea, Sweeping Beam. I could Hologram. Didn't I have a Steam Barrier? I did, so that would be enough, right? Didn't I have a stack? I also had a stack. Yeah, that is enough as well. Okay. Alright, the Dark Orb is ready to deal more than 100 damage, but will I need that? 35. There's an Aggregate. Yeah, I think I'll do Aggregate, Defragment, Hologram the stack again, which is down here. Okay, that allows me to be fully defended. Then we go for the ice and Sunder. Alright. That Dark Orb is at 142. If only I can get dual cast. Hang on, so I could get... I don't think I can... Actually, wait, I can do Bullseye, and then the Rainbow is enough, right? Beautiful. Perfect. This one, we got Kunai. Every time play 3 attacks in a single turn, get 1 Dexterity, as well as a Colorless Potion, and another Cool-Headed, or a Go for the Ice. I have 1 Cool-Headed and 3 Go for the Ice. Let's take a collect bonus on those. Alright. And then here, I got Pain, as well as Bottle Tornado. Pick up, choose a Power Crush. I just come with this card in your hand. The Fragment is really good. Let's take that. Yep, and it's pre-upgraded too. Alright, so, I'm getting a 4th curse here, which means, unfortunately, I have to risk going for a question mark room over a shop, even though I have a lot of gold. And, well, I already have I Like Shiny, and I should be able to get the Encyclopedian modifier as well. So I think the shop won't make that big of a difference, unless it gives me some amazing card, which I don't think I really need. Yeah, let's take the Jackal Trades, gets rid of these curses. Okay. FTL, Jackal Trades, Master of Strategy. Sure, let's just play everything here. The Fragment, Compile Driver. I think I'll do Doom and Gloom and a Defend. I probably should have worried a little bit more about not taking too much damage, but yeah, I don't think I can do Lightspeed. I only have 2 minutes left, and I still have to fight an elite, or a boss, I mean. Let's do Loop, Glacier, okay, and then Sweeping Beam. At least this way I'm fully defended. Alright. And then here, let's Hologram. What? Doom and Gloom is not as much, or the Dark Orb is not as much damage as I'd like. How about Sunder? Yeah, let's keep it simple. Yep, that way next turn the Dark Orb should be enough if I can evoke it, which I can with a Zap. Beautiful. Alright, oh, I should have played the Giant Algorithm, right? I missed that. Leaf, Streamline, Self-Repair. I think I'll take the Leaf for block. And then, yeah, let's hope this gives me... Nope, just a regular fight. I mean, the Writhing Mass, I would take that as well. Do I need Panic Button here? Not really. I think I'll do Jack of all Trades again. Alright, get rid of the curses. Good. Okay, could have gotten rid of the Jack of all Trades too, I guess. Let's do FTL, Panacea, Defragment, Defend, Loop, Jack of all Trades for a blind. Okay, and then a strike. I'm taking a little bit of damage, fine. Alright, 15 incoming. Let's do Compile Driver 1. Go for the Ice to get rid of this guy. Then Compile Driver 2. A bunch more Go for the Ice. Okay. And I think I'll bring back another Compile Driver. Alright. And then Recursion is fine. And then a Strike. Okay, that was a good turn. Can I deal enough damage to both of these next turn? I do have the Dark Orb. Do I have... Wait, can I evoke the Dark Orb? Do I have a dual cast? No, but I do have Compile Drivers. And a Recursion, actually. So, hang on. Let's Hologram the Compile Driver. Alright. Then do... Doom and Gloom is not enough, right? I think I will still do Doom and Gloom. Yeah, fine. So I'll lose 1 HP here, but then the Dark Orb should be... If I can get rid of this guy, the Dark Orb would be enough for the backliner. Yeah, Doom and Gloom is enough, right? Beautiful. Alright. Got a Gambler's Brew, which... Oof, I am a fan of these potions for the Time Eater, though the Fire Potion might make not that big of, not make that big of a difference, and the Gambler's Brew might be better. And then here, I have one of each, so let's take another Defect. Also gives me the Incipient modifier. Alright. No Writhing Mass here, so no chance there. Let's grab the Flash of Steel. Okay. Get rid of these. Alright. I think I can do FTL, Flash of Steel, go for the Ice Defragment, and then the Zap. Should I do another Zap? Yeah, let's get the Dark Orb up front. Okay. And then a Strike. Alright. Okay. So yeah, the Dark Orb, as soon as I evoke it, I'll be good for that turn. Let's do... I evoke it now? Let's do Doom and Gloom. And then Defragment. I don't really want to play more cards to avoid taking damage from the pain, but actually, no, I had the Tungsten Rod, right? So I'm not taking any damage from the pain. 50 incoming. Let's do Recursion, Sunder, and a Strike. Okay. Alright. Not far off from being able to get the Dark Orb up front again. 60, that's a lot. Let's do Beam Cell, Glacier. I have to do it to defend, but yeah, fine. And then do a Strike. Okay. And then the last turn, 70. That is a lot. I do have Agate. That's good. Let's do Cool-Headed. I should have dual casted that. Alright, fine. Let's Hologram. Probably the Compile Driver. I haven't seen... Oh, yeah, I do have a Compile Driver. I haven't seen a Skim throughout the whole run. And I have the stack here. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, I have one more fight. We got a Power Push, which I'll skip. Creative AI, go for the Streamline. I already have this. Let's take the Streamline. And this is not the Writhing Mass. Alright, so only 4 curses, and that's even with Curse Keys. So curses would have been very difficult. It's unfortunate, though. I think with a little bit of luck, I might have been able to pull off curses. Yeah, it's a shame. Alright, let's do FTL first. Okay. Then Apotheosis. Play the Go for the Ice. Alright, then do Compile Driver. Another Compile Drive to get rid of this guy. And I could defend with the Hologram, right? Yeah, I could fully defend with that. Let's grab an FTL here. Okay. Alright, didn't play any of my Defragments. I am relying on those Defragments quite a bit, though, so I have to make sure I play them for the boss fight. Alright, here let's do Beam Cell, Compile Driver again. Then, actually, Sunder is enough to get rid of this guy. And then Streamline is enough for this guy, too. Beautiful. Alright, Cool-Headed Boot Sequence might be good for turn 1 block, but, Cool-Headed might be also really nice. I think, just so I can play my Defragments, I should take the Boot Sequence there. Alright, here, let's dig one more time to get Jinjuku no weakened. That's nice. And then, yeah, definitely no way to get Lightspeed here. Another Apotheosis, and I'm not being attacked turn 1. Let's take the Apotheosis here for sure. So I don't need the Boot Sequence. Let's get rid of that now. Okay. And then there's a Capacitor that's good. There's a Pain that I should probably draw at the end, right? Yeah. So let's do Apotheosis first, then Defragment, then Capacitor, FTL. Do I need to play the other cards here? I'm not sure if I should. There's no reason to. Yeah, let's wait. I don't get a benefit out of them, so let's wait. Okay. Alright, 39. This is with vulnerability. Alright, can I defend here? I have 20, 25. Ooh, that's tough. Yeah, I don't think I have really a choice, right? 25 plus another 12 is 37. Plus 5 is enough, right? Yeah, so I have to do defend, leap, then a hologram, the leap. And wait, I miscalculated. That is not enough. That is not enough. Okay, so then this has to give me secret weapon. Cold Snap would be... Do I even have a Cold Snap? Hang on. A Cold Snap would be enough. I do not have a Cold Snap, though. How do I get a Frost Drop with an attack? Do I have an attack? Oh, wait, I can do Go for the Ice. Right. Okay, let's do Secret Weapon. Grab the Go for the Ice. One of the many Go for the Ice I have. That does mean I can only play 2 cards. Actually, wait, no, I can... Let's play 2 cards now. Let's do Recursion and Zap. Okay, that way I don't have to worry about only being able to play 2 cards next turn. 18. There is a hologram here. What can I use to hologram 18 block, though? Boot Sequence. Yeah, that's enough. Alright, so let's hologram. Could also do Leap, right? Wait, I did have Kunai, but I haven't triggered it, and I don't have enough attacks here. So, yeah, that would only be 17. Although I do have the buffer. Tungsten Rod, I mean. Yeah, let's do the Leap. I have the energy. Let's do Leap, then Defragment, and then a Strike. Okay. Using that Tungsten Rod here. Alright. 27. This guy just keeps attacking me. I do have the stack. That's helpful. Compile Driver would give me Go for the Ice. That's good. Alright, let's bring this guy down to 18 again. Then stack is enough. Should I do another compile driver? I'd rather save the other hologram for next turn. So yeah, let's just do stack and ball lightning. Okay. Can only play 5 cards next turn, though I have to be a little careful. Alright. Okay. Okay, not being attacked, that's good. Can I play 4 cards? I think I should be able to. I would love to get a cool-headed, so let's try to get that by doing sweeping beam. Then I think I have to hologram what do you call it? A compile driver. And then do cool-headed. Okay, that way at least I got a frost orb out. Alright. Time-wise, yeah, I definitely can't get light speed. Should be able to get speed. So there's genetic algorithm. Beautiful. That's exactly what I need here. Should I do compile driver? Glacier is really tempting. It would evoke the dark orb though, so I kind of want to save that for later. Would I have enough next turn though? Do you have a dual cast? If I draw one... Oh, wait, hang on. I can't draw extra cards next turn unless I use my Gambler's Brew. So I think that's what I'll do. So let's just do Sunder here. Okay. And then, yeah, that is barely enough damage, or enough block, alright. And then here, the enemy is transforming. So if I do dual cast, that is enough, right? So let's get rid of a few cards here, and then just do dual cast. Beautiful. Okay, alright, that was a close one, but was able to affect everything, I think, right? I think I only missed the Gremlin knob on Act 1. 1394, that's not a bad score. So of the 7 elites, I perfected 5. Wait, which one is the other one I missed? I guess the Lagavulin, right. So the two of the 3 Act 1 elites I missed, but everything else I perfected. Was able to get 3 collect bonuses and in Skibdian, that's pretty good. It's basically the same as Highlander. I also had a chance of getting curses. I only ended up with 4, unfortunately. Pain, Regret, Wraith, and 2 Wraiths. So didn't really see a 5th curse, but maybe that was possible. Pauper was fairly doable in Skibdian. And I like Shiny. Well Fed was also pretty good. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with the score. 1394. Let's see where that puts me in the rankings. Okay, I'm 11th right now. I'm tied with Goldberry. I wouldn't be surprised if we did the same thing. How does one get 1440? That's about 50 points more, so 46 points more than us. I guess more collectibles, but then how does one get 1569? That's an insane score. So I wouldn't be surprised if Pels was somehow able to get curses, maybe by taking a different path. I don't think Highlander would be feasible. I think collectibles are definitely better. But yeah, the only thing I can think of that Pels was able, maybe Courier and a shop at the end? Maybe going for that shop. I did skip a shop at the end. But again, I don't think that shop would have given me anything amazing. So yeah, very impressive score from Pelts. Let me know in the comments if you did. Let's see what the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad run with the All-Stars modifier that gave everybody my favorite card, which is Panic Button, as well as the Mayhem, which I was able to remove to get Pauper later on. People also had Time Dilation and the Lethality modifiers. So first of all, Gemino did real well with 1405. That's an amazing score. Gemino perfected all the 6 elites and all the 3 bosses, which is very impressive. I barely was able to perfect any of the elites. Gemino did take the Runic Pyramid, which would have been difficult with the normalities, but he actually was able to transform both normalities, so he didn't have to deal with those. That was pretty helpful. He also was able to get curses and 1 collectibles. That's 1 more than I was able to get. He got the collectibles on the True Grits, which I can imagine being very helpful with all the curses. Also was able to get Mr. Machine, Lightspeed, and the Encyclopedian and Raining Money modifier. So great score. Congratulations. Well deserved. Top finish. Then you have Hobo here with 1384. Hobo posted a screenshot. Well, I guess he sent me a screenshot on Steam. I posted it because YouTube keeps removing links for some reason. So yeah, Hobo posted a screenshot. You can check it out. He perfected all the elites and all the bosses as well. Went for Highlander. I think might have been the only person who went for Highlander. Was able to get Highlander and Librarian. So, but did not get curses. I think the only way to get curses yesterday was to get the duplicate normalities. So that means that he effectively did lose a little bit of points, especially if somebody can get collect bonuses like Gemino was able to. He was able to get the well-fed modifier, which is interesting. He bought a mango at a shop, I assume. He also was able to get Lightspeed, Raining Money, and Mr. Machine and Pauper. So congratulations for a great score. Next, you have Nick here with 1334. Peltz got 1305 in the top 20. Goldberry got 1211. Goldberry mentioned that he missed the Act 3 boss just like me. Just bad luck in one turn. Ended up with 2 collectibles. That's a record for yesterday. But did not go for Pauper. Mentioned that the Bearkin Corruption were helpful, but I guess not helpful enough. Still, great score there for Goldberry as well. Next, you have me here with 1184. I only perfected 2 of the 6 elites and 2 of the 3 bosses. I had no chance against the Act 3 boss. Yeah, just had a bad first turn. There's nothing I could have done. Alex mentioned actually that the run yesterday had a lot of plot twists, and most of them were bad, which is definitely accurate. I also missed the Highlander modifier. I tried to get collectibles, got a total of 0. Did not get any collectibles, but was able to get curses, which at least made up for the loss of Highlander. Did not get Overkiller combo, but was able to get Lightspeed and Skibdian and Raining Money modifier. Just by 2 gold, I had like 2,000, was it 2 or 6? It was just a little bit over 2,000 gold, so yeah, not a bad score. And then in the top 100, you have Zenry with 1109 and Cyberfox with 1105 tied for 95th place. All right, that was it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.